Cocktober! I can't believe it, brother.
Vicky. Cocktober. What's up, guys? It's that time again. It is Cocktober 2013, October 1st. The year flew by, and I love this time of year. Really looking forward to some cooler weather and Halloween time, all that good stuff. But today is going to be first review in the Cocktober series. This is Rocky 3, and I think this is a really appropriate film to put it day one because I really enjoy this film. This was recommended by my boy DDP ORC 145626 Orc, and he recommended this film, and I really love this movie. It's just chock full of nostalgia and just brings back so many fond memories of when I was a kid watching this movie. Love all the Rocky movies, and I know this one gets hate on sometimes, but I love it. I know it's not the best movie in the world. It's a little cheesy at places, but I still really enjoy it. Of course, written and directed by Sylvester Stallone. Stars Stallone, Talia Shire, Burt Young, Apollo Creed, Burgess Meredith. All the folks from the other films, as well as Mr. T as the baddie. And we have a small appearance by Hulk Hogan. Thunder Lips, I think probably one of the more memorable parts of the movie. They have a little charity match that basically turns into professional wrestling. This was at the height of Hogan's popularity and the height of all these guys' popularity, really. I mean, Stallone was huge. Had the Rocky and Rambo films both going huge, and then Hulk Hogan was dominating in wrestling as well, and just a really funny scene. I think Hogan plays a different character in this film than he did in the WWF or WCW. He just he's like a bad guy in this, but when it comes down to it, when it's over, turns out he's a pretty cool guy. But anyway, yeah, Rocky in this film is this is 4 years after the first movie, and Rocky is very successful, very rich, and he's become out of touch a little bit, and he's challenged by Clubber Lang, who is the new badass on the scene, played by Mr. T, and Mick encourages him to take this fight, even though he didn't really want to do it to begin with. Mick says, "Go ahead and do it," and fight's set up, and Mick actually is pushed by Clubber Lang, I think, and then has a heart attack. Something happens, and Mick actually dies before the match. And Rocky's all been out of shape, understandably, and goes out, fights, loses the fight. Clubber knocks him down, beats him up pretty good, and Rocky's in a pretty bad place. And Apollo Creed comes out, says he wants to train Rocky for the rematch, and they do that. And of course, you guys know how that happens. And I really love the camaraderie between Apollo Creed and Rocky. I love Carl Weathers in general. He's just a great actor. I'm really unfortunate that Carl Weathers didn't become a bigger star than he was. I really think he had the potential, but. Love the Apollo Creed character, and I love the relationship between him and Rocky in this movie. It's just really special, and especially going into the fourth movie. But Mr. T, I think in this movie, this is before A-Team, so this is Mr. T's like first theatrical appearance, which is really interesting. Like, I was a huge Mr. T fan. Like, watched A-Team every week. Love this movie. I watched the Saturday morning cartoon show. I ate the cereal. The cereal was delicious, and I was just a huge Mr. T fan. I was all about him, and even though he's such an asshole in this movie, you really don't even notice it. At least I didn't. I still kind of like the guy. I'm just a huge Mr. T fan. Just because that's a much different character than he played in other things. Of course, he was, B.A. He was a much different guy than he is in this movie. He's kind of a jerk in this movie, but even so, you don't really hate the guy as much as you probably should, or at least I didn't. But this movie just, man, just really brings me back to my childhood. Really brings me back to some of those times where life was easier. You didn't have to worry about all the trials and tribulations and stuff going on, and just sit back and have a good time. So thanks for the recommendation, buddy. This is a great one to watch, and I'm really glad I sat down and watched it this past weekend. But thanks for the recommendation, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.